Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. I am your host, MeleeWizard,
I'm gone.
and I'm here at... I'm in the... I think it was the southwestern portion of the Hive. Yeah. And the last thing I did was I was given a gift, given a box. I was told to deliver to one person. They freaked out and told me to deliver it to somebody else. I already know that it is a demon of some sort because I opened it myself and promptly died. So looks like we have merchants. Okay, so I don't know why I was expecting, like weapons or armor or something. I don't exactly have a home right now. What the heck is it? Lim?
We have the best blades in town.
Ah! Craddock. You were someone that I was looking for. You see a huge man watching the area with a tight-lipped frown and narrowed eyes. He is hunched slightly, as if bearing a heavy load on his shoulders. The unpleasant smell of sweat and dirt wafts from his clothes. Hey, what are you sniffing around here for? Mayhap, if I am, what be it to ye? Yeah. As it states, the shipment must be incursed by the third day or there will be a penalty. By the hells, can they be such fools that they think we can miracle it there? Alright then, your message has found its way to the right ears, for all the good it'll do you. Look around you. These laggards and half-wits can barely keep up with the load as it stands, and now it needs doing in half the time. I might be able to help, maybe? I'll tell you what I need. All my men to show up for work. July's gotten missing since this morning, and I need him back now. The name doesn't sound familiar, but that's not saying a lot. That hive-bred goat's probably passed out on the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse when he should be here helping us. Worthless sod. Is it so wrong that I want to be a nice person? Say, hey, you find July. You tell him to drag his worthless, bub-ridden hide here. I'll pay ye for your trouble. When ye found him. Now get. I've already been to the smoldering corpse, so we are good there. Alright.
Try these spices, sir.
Container is locked. I don't fit. I mean, if they have a name, they should be of some significance, right? This grim-looking woman spares you only a brief glance before returning to her rant on top of the stage. She has a powerful voice that carries across the marketplace, even cutting through the noise made by the merchants and the surrounding foot traffic. Alright, fair enough. I guess nothing relevant for that. You see a thin-skinned humanoid covered with a variety of dazzling tattoos. His eyebrows have been accented with black charcoal lines and his teeth are filed to points. He sees you and waves you over, rattling his dice in his hand. Oh boy, here we go. No, thanks. I feel, around here, gambling does not feel like a good idea. Reekwind? This man is looking at you with a strange, bug-eyed stare. His eyes are huge, so huge they look ready to pop out of his sockets and roll across the cobblestones. He nods eagerly as you approach, bobbing his head like a bird, and as you near him, you suddenly notice the smell of urine and feces surrounding him. Gee, I wonder how he got his name. Stories for coin? Stories for coin? Nah, no thanks.
Try these spices, sir. Oh, you can just taste them all over here.
I told you I'm tapped out.
Aaron, hash mantle.
Here you are, pretty little duck. Come on, come on.
Where does... Okay. That takes you to the southeastern part, which I believe I had been to. I didn't realize there was a path to here. Or path from here to there, or something. I don't know.
I'm tapped out. Come on, over this way.
House of Vermin and Disease Control. Phineas T. Lort the 39th. Okay. See a squat man with rash-covered skin and several pustules covering his face. His clothes seem to mark him as some sort of an official, but they are dirty, wrinkled, and covered with rat hair. As you watch, he idly scratches himself with his stubby fingers. Okay. Yes, and what is it that I can do for you? I have little to nothing in the till, so if you've come to plunder the premises, this locale is ill-chosen. No. I am the respected Phineas T. Lort the 39th, in charge of this hive branch of the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. It is my distinguished privilege to inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word, meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties for all manner of vermin and strays that infest the fair streets of Sigil, hub of the multiverse, and the city which sits in the center of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured.
Updated my journal.
Yes, we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats, from the hive area where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years, as a recent census of the vermin population has shown. I am empowered by the Sigilian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered to my branch office. Okay. So cranium rats are a species of vermin that become more intelligent the more of them are in close proximity to each other. 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food, but 5, 10, or more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. I imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats might be enough to outwit you, sir. I'm just gonna ignore that. More than enough to last a bounty hunter a lifetime, perhaps several. Any other questions? Okay. Does that count as a quest? No. Stinks of blood and dead rat. Surprise!
All right.
Oh, okay.
Done.
Harlot. Random thugs. Crier. Gitsurai, townsperson.
Well, let's have a kiss then, eh? Come on.
What was I looking for? Braskin. There you are. So what in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now, before I make you even more ugly than you already are. Well, why didn't you say so? So hand it over and you can be on your way. As you present the box to Braskin, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement. Whoa there! I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. I don't understand. Why won't anyone take this box? First Quadra, and now you. Did you say Quatra? Braskin lets out a great bellow of laughter. Why, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was more than worth the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realize what he'd gotten himself into until it was too late. Yeah, what's so horrible about this box? As if me as a player doesn't already know. You mean you really don't know anything about that box you're holding? Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell you what I know. First off, so you don't get any ideas in your head, the curse on that box only affects the current owner of the box, and to be the owner of the box, you have to willingly take possession of it. Yeah. So it's in the... Now that's a good question. That box has been around the hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumors flying about. As you can imagine, over time the truth has been warped a little bit further with each retelling of the story. I've heard many a story about that box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to that foul thing is Morador's box, and the owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents, who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Morador himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil, and one would have to be a fool to open it. I would suggest you go see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she will have more knowledge of what to do with it, or you can find some other clueless burk to take it off your hands. It's up to you. I wish you luck.
Updated my journal. I'm gone.
Okay, well that's a thing. Alright. So, anything? Of course, it's nighttime, so it's not really doing.
I'm gone.
Kind of hard to see where I'm going right now.
Talking about money. Nothing for me. All right.
So that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Of course, I'm tempted to just deal with these stupid thugs just so they're just not. So they're out of my face. Or at the very least, make it so they'll run away.
You see that?
Get the... Leave me alone.
Hey, fella, come on inside and get warm. We'll get you in a nice bed.
I'm gone.
Okay, so... Deliver box to Shalandra. Lives by the mortuary. Didn't I? Aha. Oh, there we go. Oh, right, you. And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards. Or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I've been toying with. I got something. You should know about it. You hold out Mordor's box for Sholandra to examine. Ah yes, I remember this box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Where did you get it from? Let me think. I don't recall whom I got it from. I just remember I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed, but was intrigued by the spells woven into the box, so I purchased it anyway. Yep. I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Look closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. The signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realized I was in danger if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. It was the most expedient way to rid myself of it. I simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. Bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey. I offered some money and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Braskin won the contest. Yeah, we've met. You seem to know something about magic. Can you tell me what spells have been put on this box? For many years I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all the spells are of the type used to confine fiends. No, not fiends, a fiend. And judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would have been one of significant standing and power in this realm. Can you You know the history behind this box. The only thing I've been able to learn is its name. Can you safely remove the spells? Seeking to remove yourself from this box, eh? That spell is the worst of them all. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current owner of the box and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy and would more than likely hunt down that person should it escape. It's really a no-win situation to own that box. Either it drains you drive, your energy, or the fiend within kills you. Yeah. I want to get rid of this thing. I am not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of the Alley of Dangerous Angles. A priest or someone who gains their power from a higher source might be able to help you.
Updated my journal.
I note that I'm getting more experience from these quests than I am from fighting the thugs. Partially because they leave before I can kill them. July was by a smoldering corpse bar.
Done.
While I'm here, I feel like I should... I'm gonna save first, but I'm gonna see if I can do something about this one death contract that I remember inquiring about before.
I'm gone.
And I am going to save first, because I don't know what is about to happen here. So anyway, I might be able to settle the contract with you. Let's try the bluff. I'm gonna try freezes, his eyes gauging you. If you draw weapons in here, you will not live to use them. There are guardians that you cannot even see hovering about this place, and even should you leave, the dustman shall see to it that you are punished. Do not make such foolish threats in my presence. Mordai's face turns pale. You didn't think that was possible for a dustman. He sputters for a moment as if uncertain what to do. You... He suddenly turns and claps his hands 3 times, and a great roaring of wind passes through the bar.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Ah. So, what happens now?
All right. Die.
So apparently this whole thing just didn't go to plan. I didn't think it would work, but you know. I do not normally keep the documents with me, but it may be that... Suppose for the sheaf of papers from within his robes and grids leafing through documents. No, I don't have it on me. Would you like me to fetch it from one of the back rooms? Yes. Well, yeah. Hold on. He steps from the table and departs.
Updated my journal.
After a while, Mordai returns, a dusty piece of parchment in his hands. He holds it up, allowing you to see it, but he does not allow it to leave his grip. There it is, sir. Angiar, very somber fellow, was quick to sign. And now a much richer fellow. You glance over the contract. It looks genuine and very official. Okay. Mordai puts the contract away, and you notice he tucks it into his robes instead of putting it in the back room. Mordai clicks his tongue. Does that answer your questions about the contract? Fair enough. So I might be able to settle that contract with you. Now I'll do this. I'll risk it. You have it on you. Having a knife is probably a good thing still. Ah, there we go. What the heck is a cobblestone doing in my inventory?
Die. I'm gone.
Ooh, that was a lot of money. Time to go.
Done.
How much money was that? Yeah. Okay. Thankfully they didn't follow me out. Alright, let's see what happens here. I specifically said I was not going to talk to you, I was going to talk to your wife. She looks relieved and her eyes become misty. Oh, by the powers. You must be a deva disguised to do such a thing for someone you barely know.
Updated my journal.
Nay. If you could show me husband the contract, say that you got it for him, but don't say how. I'd appreciate it. Alright. You see Angiar, he doesn't look any better than before. As you approach him again, he turns slowly to face you. His face tightens. Ye again. Didn't you hear me the first time, you pox-ridden dog? Get out of me house, or so help the powers, I'll carve you where you stand. As you pull out the contract, the blood drains out of Angiar's face. For a moment, he seems at a loss for words, then his temper quickly resurfaces. Where did you get that? By the powers, you'd best tell me. Angiar can't seem to take his eyes from the contract. Why'd you bring it to me? To ransom it?
Updated my journal.
You tear up the parchment, and Angiar's eyes follow the bits of paper as they float to the ground with a desperate look. He shudders slightly, then straightens as if a great weight was lifted from him. He looks like he's about to thank you, then stops and stares at you suspiciously. Nothing's free. Not in the hive, Cutter. Hmm. I ransomed me life to one man already. I'm not about to do it again. We'll settle the debt now. Okay. Do you have any information? Aye, that name is known to me, and not a fond name it is either. He's one of them collectors, and one with a long shadow. Has quite a few boys at his beck and call. He may not be lord of the realm, but he's not a smart one to tangle with, lord or no.
Updated my journal.
Aye, but I wouldn't be doing ye a favour telling it to ye. One of me kin fell into his lot a few months back and spilled some of the dark old Farad. To hear tell, Farad's actually got his kit buried somewhere under Ragpicker Square. To get to it, there's some kind of portal you need to jump through while carrying some junk in your hand. I remember seeing something that was called junk back in the mortuary. I wonder if that's referring to that or if it's referring to something else. The collectors don't always wait for a body to die before collecting on a corpse. Okay. I don't know why you would know about this, but Oh, dang. Time passes. Okay. Okay, then. That is... Well, that is a quest done. For better or for worse, it's done. Right. I have to go talk to
I'm
that.
gone.
There's a couple other things, but at least it's stuff that it looks like I can actually accomplish, so... And I am getting some extra leads on Farad, which seems to be the long-term goal, at least at the moment. But, stuff's getting done. One way or another. Right? Anyway, I guess join me next time when we see what else I can accomplish here. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.